Hello everyone, welcome to this video tutorial. In this video I'm going to show you how to create your first project in Code Composer Studio. I think you guys already installed Code Composer Studio and Control Suite in your computer. If you have already not done that, please do that first and then come back to this video tutorial again. Okay, to create a new project, go to File, New, CCS project. You have to remember two important things here. Okay, one is this target device. As I already have some projects in my project explorer, as this is by default, the device is already selected. So I selected this device earlier, but in your case this might not be the case, so it might be anything. Okay, so scroll down this list and find TMS 320 F28335. Okay, you have to do this, otherwise this will not work. Okay, and the second one is this debug probe. Okay, you have to select Texas Instruments XDS 100 version 2 USB debug probe from this list. If it is not selected by default, please look into this list and find this debug probe. Okay, actually you can verify this if this debug probe is compatible with your microcontroller or not. Okay, to do that, connect your microcontroller to this computer, turn on the microcontroller. If you turn on the microcontroller, the green LED will be on your docking station and control card. Now click this verify button. You will see something like this. If you see something like this, then it is working. Okay, click this finish button. Now if you select a different debug probe, or if you turn off your microcontroller, let's select this one, and if you click verify button, you will see something like this. There is error. Okay, if you see some error like this, then you have to select different debug probe. Okay, let's go back to that version 2. I have heard that some people find error using this version 2. So if you see any error using this version 2, select version 1 or version 3 and verify that to know which debug probe is working with your microcontroller. Okay, most probably this version 2 will work with your microcontroller. Okay, so I'm selecting this debug probe. Now you have to give a project name. For now, in this project I'm going to just blink an LED, so I will write the name as LED blink. Okay, so you can give any appropriate name that you think and click this finish button. Okay, so now this project has been created. If you expand this folder, you can see there are different subfolders, and it also created a main.c file. For now, I'm going to delete this main.c file. I'm deleting this file so that I can create different folder for source file and my header files. To create a folder under your project, right click on the project and go to new folder. I will create a source folder. Okay, and I will also create an include folder. The same procedure, right click on the project name, go to new, select folder and write the name, finish. Okay, now we have to add some more functions here from Control Suite. We are we are copying some folder from Control Suite here to reduce some extra pressure here. Okay, if you don't do that, you have to create a lot of extra functions like math functions and any other functions. Okay, so to make our job easier, we are just going to copy those functions. So how we can do that? To do that, right click on your project file, go to new, same thing, folder, but here go to advanced tab and select this link to alternate location. Okay, so we are going to link those folders from control suite to our project. Now browse the location. If you follow the instructions when you installed Code Composer Studio and Control Suite, you will find that folder in local disk C, TI Control Suite, and device support F2833X, 2833X, this folder, version 142, and this common. Okay, click OK. You will see this name here. Finish this. Okay, if you expand this folder, you will see 5 subfolders here. We don't need all of these folders. Okay, actually we have to exclude some folders from build process because some folders create some redundancy that will create some error while compiling the program. To do that, right click on the folder to exclude from build. From this folder, we will need only source and include folder. So we have to exclude command folder, this folder, and this library folder. To do that, right click on the folder that you want to exclude from build and select here exclude from build. So although this folder is linked here right now, but our program will not use this. Okay, so do the same thing for this folder, right click on it, exclude from build, do the same thing, right click, exclude from build for this folder. So you can see now the name of these folders are fate, so these are excluded from this program. Okay, we have to link another folder. The same procedure, right click on the project name, go to new folder, advanced, link to alternate location, browse the same location, Control Suite, device support, F2833X, this version 142, and headers. Okay, and click this finish button. Okay, if you expand this folder, you will see 4 subfolders here. We have to do the same thing as we did here to make it work. We need this command folder, this include folder, and this source folder, but we have to exclude this folder from compiling. Okay, right click on this folder and exclude this folder from build. Okay, we have to exclude some other files from our program. So if you expand this command folder, you see 2 BIOS files here. Okay, so these BIOS files are some kind of redundant. We have to exclude this BIOS file. Okay, so right click on this file and exclude from build. Okay, so this exclude process and linking process is very important. So I recommend you guys to be patient and follow the instructions properly so that you can make your first program work. Okay, now we have to exclude some other files. So this process is kind of boring, but we have to do that. Okay, if you go to this source folder under dsp2833x underscore common, you will see these different files and folders here. We have to exclude these two files. Okay, I will provide a exclude file and folder list in the video description, so if you miss anything or if your program doesn't work, you can go back to that list and make sure that you excluded all the extra redundant files and folders. Okay, right click on this file, exclude from build, do the same thing for this file, exclude from build. Okay, now we kind of excluded all the redundant files and folders, but we don't have any codes or main source files, so we have to create the main source file. Okay, to do that, right click on the source file, on the source folder, and go to new, select source file and give a name main.c. This extension is important, you have to put the proper extension here. Okay, so click finish. Now this will just create this default template. I'm going to delete this. I will provide you the source file and header files that we are going to use here. So open up those files and copy the text. I will upload those files on Canvas, and I will also upload a link of those files in the video description. Okay, so open up those files, select all and copy and paste here. Okay, so let me describe in brief all of these. I'm not going to explain in details, but I will only tell you where you can make a change. Don't make any change if you don't know what you are doing. Okay, so these things are necessary. These things is to declare a function that I wrote at the end of this main.c file. The function is here. This is just a delay loop. This function basically does nothing. It only counts from 0 to 1 million. Okay, and I use this function to create some delay. This is not a good practice to create a delay, but as it is a simple program, we are not doing anything else, so we can do this. Okay, so these things, I'm not going to explain these things. Please don't change anything here. This is there. We will write another source file that we are calling that function here. So whatever we write there, whatever we initialize there, that will be also initialized in our program. Don't change anything here. So you can read out these comments to learn a little bit more on these things. Okay, so you can write your code here. So what I'm doing here, this line of code is to toggle the state of GPIO 31 pin. If the current state of GPIO 31 is 0, this line of code will make it 1, and it will call the delay loop function. This function will count from 0 to 1 million to give us some delay, and then this line of code will again toggle that bit, so it will make that bit from 1 to 0, and this thing continues on for infinite time. Okay, there is a reason of selecting this particular GPIO 31 pin. This is because in the docking station, in the control card, there is an red LED that is connected to this GPIO 31 pin. So I am selecting this pin for this toggle operation so that we can see the flashing of that little LED on our control card. Okay, so let's go back to this source folder, right click on it, create a new source file, that is gpio init.c. As I already provided you the source file, copy that file, copy the text, everything, and paste the text here. Okay, so this is the main code, and these things, you need to have these things in your code. If you want to configure any other GPIO pin, you can make change here, and the explanation of these things, how it works, is already provided in the lecture note that I uploaded on Canvas. I will also post a link of the document in the description of this video. Okay, now we have to create some header files. So right click on the include folder, create new header file, right, main.ace. As I said, the extension is important. You have to write proper extension here. Finish. You don't have to do anything, you don't have to write anything here. And let's create another header file, that will be gpio init.ace. So the name is same except the extension as the source files that we created. You have to write a simple line of code here, and that is just the to declare the gpio init.c function. Okay, so basically we are done creating our project. Let's try to build our project. If we do everything properly, we will be successful to build our project. To build the project, select the project folder and click this little hammer icon. Okay, it has some error. Let me figure out what is the error. Okay, so I found out what the error is. Okay, so basically we have some header files, but our compiler doesn't know where to look, although we included these files and folders, but we didn't tell our compiler that we have those header files somewhere here. Okay, we have to do that. To do that, right click on the project file, go to properties, include option, go to include options. Here click on this add icon, select this workplace tab, go to the project folder. So this is my project, current project that I am working on. Expand this. So we have expand this dsp2833x common folder and select this include folder. So what we are doing, we are telling our compiler that we have some header files here. Okay, click OK. We have to do the same thing again. Workspace, the project, headers, dsp2833x headers, include. Okay, we have to do this one more time. Put workspace, project folder, and this include folder. Click apply and close. Now I hope we will be successful to build our project. Click again this little hammer icon. and build finished without any error. Although we have a warning, it's okay. Now let's check if we can run this code into the microcontroller. To do that, connect your microcontroller and turn on your microcontroller and click this debug icon here. Okay, when this button becomes green, click on this resume icon and you will see the little red LED flashing on the control card. This process might seem boring, but to make your project work, you have to follow everything. Okay, don't rush, don't skip anything. At least for the first time, follow everything that I showed here. Okay, if you follow everything, I hope you will be able to successfully run your code into your microcontroller. If you see any problem, if you see anything, any issue, if you cannot run your code on your microcontroller, if you cannot build your code, please let me know. You can comment in this video or you can send me an email. I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you everyone. Have a good day.